कंफर्म करो. हाँ. Now, what is the atom? Atom is the smallest basic unit of matter, as all you know of 10th class standard, right? And element is one type of atom. So hydrogen is a atom, oxygen is a atom. Okay, clear? And what is the element? And what is the feature of atom? Atom has a nucleus and electrons. Means nucleus has a proton and neutrons. You can see here in the diagram. This is the central part. Okay, central part. And you can draw a diagram like this. Right? So here you can say this is a nucleus. Means they contain proton plus neutron. Okay, clear? So this is the nucleus. Nucleus is a proton and electron. Electron or proton and neutron. Electron is the energy level, and that is very important because they are located outside the nucleus. And outermost energy level electron is the outermost energy level determine how atom form ions or form covalent bond. So you can see outermost energy level has a 6 electron in oxygen and inner energy level 2 electron. Okay, so nucleus 8 proton 8 neutron. Okay, clear beta? So carbon atom, how many atomic number is 6, atomic weight is 12. Okay, hydrogen atom you can see atomic number is 1, atomic weight is 1. Right? So how we are depicting atomic number 6? How many electrons are there? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 electron is moving, and 6 proton is there in the center. So that's why atomic weight is 12. Okay, clear now? So this is the atomic number and atomic weight. What is the role of neutron? Neutron has the same mass almost as a proton, and they are responsible for the stability of nucleus. So isotope term you will find. What is the isotope? Can you tell me? They have the
same atomic number.
Different number of neutrons. Right? What will be the same? Same number
atomic number
protons. Okay. Protons. So an element can have multiple isotope. Okay. An element have multiple isotopes. Right? Multiple isotopes. This is important. So what is the 1 mole? 1 mole is equivalent to, for example, 1 mole of carbon. 1 mole of carbon is equivalent to 12 gram, and 12 gram contain how much molecules? 6 into 10 power 23 molecules. Okay, clear? This is clear, beta? Okay, so 1 mole of carbon means equivalent to its molecular weight. Molecular weight of carbon is 12 gram, and 1 mole will contain how much molecule? 6 into 10 power 23 molecule. Okay, so similarly 1 mole of glucose, 1 mole of glucose, it's around how much gram? 180 gram, and it will be equivalent to 6 into 10 power 23 molecule. Okay, this is equivalent to 10 power okay 23 molecules. Okay, clear? So 1 molar solution means what? I'm talking about 1 molar solution. Then means 1 mole of solution, 1 mole dissolving 1 liter, 1 mole dissolving 1 liter solution.
Sol.
Okay, so 1 mole equivalent to its atomic weight. For example, if I'm saying 1 molar of glucose, prepare 1 molar solution of glucose. Then how much you will take? कितना लोगे आप? 180 gram dissolved in 1 liter. Right, 180 gram. You can write it as 180 gram per liter. Okay, or you can write in different terminology. अगर मिलीमोल लेते हैं तो मिलीमोल will be equivalent to how much? 180 mg per liter. The same thing will be in the milli. Okay, if you are taking millimolar, 1 molar is equal to 180 gram per liter. Okay, this is a little bit of chemistry. तो आपको 12th class में ले गया और based on this discussion we will study a lot of things, because thermodynamics we will study, and then bonding we will study, and how hydrophobic hydrophilic bonds are going to form, है ना. वो सारा problematic हो जाता है when you are weak in these chemical terms. All right, so this should be the basic, and this should be very clear to you. This should not be problematic. This is clear, I think. Any doubt here? Monica, am I audible perfectly? आवाज आ रही बेटे perfect? Clear है? Any problem in understanding the concept? Feedback देते रहो ना, interactive class है, discussion होता रहे. Alright, this is not a kind of MOOC learning. This is not a MOOC learning. You can interact, you can ask question. What is a Dalton? Tell me, what is a Dalton? How do you define the Dalton? The mass is expressed in the mass of any atom or element is expressed in the Dalton. Okay? Mass of any. नोट भी साथ में करते रहो, नोटबुक रखते रहो, फिर फायदा होगा, क्योंकि फिर आपको सिलेबस बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा तो इट विल बी इजी टू रिवाइज. फिर आपके पास है ना, बात समझ रहे हो ना. तो सिलेबस तो ज्यादा ही है, तो आपको अभी स्ट्रेटजी बना के चलनी है. एक नोटबुक पतली पतली खरीदो एंड सब में यूनिट वाइज क्लोज कर दो चैप्टर. जैसे यूनिट 1 कंप्लीट, एक नोटबुक कंप्लीट, उसमें जितना भी ब्लैंक पेजेस हो, लेटर ऑन वी विल fill it with the mock test and the questions, important concepts, है ना. कभी भी कुछ भी आए तो you can add that things. The planning should be very perfect. All right. So this is the, what is the molecular weight? Can you define the molecular weight? पहले ये मानते थे molecular weight कि this is related to hydrogen atom, but अभी this is related to the isotope of carbon atom. 12 carbon atom. Okay, so whatever the mass of an atom and molecule, they are generally expressed in the Dalton. And 1 Dalton, note kar lo, 1 Dalton is equivalent to 1 atomic mass unit, and that's equal to mass of hydrogen atom. Yani 1 Dalton is equal to 1 hydrogen, 2 Dalton is equal to 2 hydrogen, 3 Dalton is equal to 3 hydrogen. Molar solution clear हो गया? If any molar solution is given, you can write it or not. Tell me. Molar solution is clear? बोलो बेटे.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So gram per liter or mg per liter, this is common abbreviation, right? What is the compound? When you are joining the different element together, for example, formation of water is a compound, formation of CO2 is a compound. But how this interaction going to give a new compound? This is important. Okay. So what is the ion? Ion is a charged molecule. This is charged molecule. Okay. Positive charge and negative charge. When the positive charge ion will form, when they are going to lose electron. When they are going to form the negative charge, when they are going to gain electron, right? They are going to gain electron. So what is the ionic bond? When ionic bond is formed between opposite charged ion, right? Opposite charge ion. Clear with it? So now you can see the example. Formation of sodium chloride. Sodium is going to lose an electron to chloride. That's why they are going to form a new bond that is called as the ionic bond. They are gaining the electron and they are losing the electron. Okay. So they are losing the electron, they become sodium ion, sodium positive. And if they are gaining the electron, they become, right? So now you can see this is from sodium to sodium plus, and this is from this is from chloride to chlorine to chloride ion, right? So similarly, how the covalent bond is going to form? Covalent bond basically formed by the sharing of the pair of electron. Covalent bond, sharing of pair of electron. Share pair of electron, right? Share pair of electron. So when there is a covalent bond, means there is equivalent sharing of pair of electron. This is not donated. This is a pairing of electron, paired electron. Okay, so there may be multiple covalent bond, okay, beta, and then there is a diatomic molecule can form. For example, chloride, है ना? Sodium में तो होता नहीं, oxygen, right? So these are the having the covalent bond. Clear? For example, you can see here formation of CO2. This is depicted here, and all they are sharing the pair of electron. That's why you can see there is a covalent bond formed between these atoms. Now comes to the life. Life depends on water, right? So formation of water is very important. Formation of water is very, very important. Why important? Because life depends on the hydrogen bonds in water. Okay, life depends on hydrogen bond in water. So water molecule is saying polar. Why? Water is polar molecule. Can you explain this? Why water is polar molecule?
Oppositely charged.
Because they are oppositely charged. Any polar molecule will have oppositely charged, and here water have slightly charged region. Note कर लो, slightly charged region. ठीक है ना, slightly charged region. Okay, slightly charged region. Clear? And what is the non-polar molecule? Non-polar molecule do not have charged region. Non-polar molecule do not have charged region. Hydrogen bond formed between slightly positive hydrogen atom and slightly negative atom. This is important, and that's why water is going to form hydrogen bonds, and they are going to show behavior of associative behavior. Right? Associative behavior means one water molecule can join thousands of the similar water molecule, and that's why they show the different behavior in the ice, and the different behavior when they are boiled, and different behavior when they are in the cytoplasm. Okay, so because cytoplasm, why I am talking about the life is water, or life depends on the water, or life is because of water, because of its associative behavior. Why they can associate? Because they have capability to form hydrogen bonds. And why they can form the hydrogen bonds? Hydrogen bond, this would have the slightly polar. This would have a slightly polar, right? This would not have full polar. Slightly polar only, then they can form a good hydrogen bonding. तो इस पे भी क्वेश्चन CSR में आया हुआ है, right? कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल इसमें बेस्ट हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड बनेगा NH and CH. Out of three, which you can think will form good hydrogen bond?
FH.
FH बनाएगा. Why? ये तो नॉन पोलर हो गया. CH is नॉन पोलर. ये भी पूछ सकते हैं कि which one is polar, which one is non polar, right? So only two is polar, and best hydrogen bond will be formed by the most electronegative element. Most electronegative element. Electronegative elements. ठीक है? So what is the cohesion and addition? So cohesion and addition depends on hydrogen bonding capacity. Hydrogen bonding capacity. Right? So can you explain an example of cohesion?
Sir, viscosity.
Viscosity is one very good feature.
Cohesion, sir. Viscosity.
Okay. So अभी देखो, अब हम लाइफ में एंटर कर चुके हैं, right? We have entered into the life. All the property, whatever the water can have, it's going to give new insight to life. We are going to understand this biochemistry of life. Biochemistry of life is very important and totally depends on the properties of water. So hydrogen bond, because of hydrogen bond, you can have attraction among similar attraction among the water molecules. That will be called as the cohesion. Attraction of water molecule to other substances, that will be addition. Okay, and because if you are changing the temperature of the water, this one the different behavior in boiling and ice I have told you. So that's why this is very high specific. They are having the high specific heat because of hydrogen bonding. Okay, so now you can see there's a change in the property. Change in the property means suppose there is a ये question इसी सर में पूछा हुआ है, right? Suppose there is a ice, thick level of ice. Thick ice level is there, and how fish will survive? How fish will survive here? Even sometime होता है कि the whole pond is going to freeze. Then how fish is going to survive? Tell me. What do you think?
सर सिर्फ ऊपर की लेयर ही शायद फ्रीज होगी, पूरा
ऊपर की
freeze होगा।
क्यों? मान लो पूरा ही फ्रीज हो जाए, फिर कैसे सरवाइव करेगी? और ऊपर की फ्रीज क्यों होगी? अगर पानी है तो जब बर्फ पड़ेगी तो पूरा ही फ्रीज होगा, और ऊपर की क्यों फ्रीज होगी? बोलो। बड़ा सिंपल है, देखो आइस डेंसिटी के बारे में सोचो, राइट? व्हेन द वाटर इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू आइस, its density is low or heavy? Its density is low. So this ice is going to float over water. Ice is going to float over water. तो पहले तो आइस यहाँ पे फ्लोट करेगा, राइट? फ्लोट करेगा, और मान लो इतना ज्यादा आइस फ्रीज हो जाए कि इसकी सर्वाइवल की प्रॉब्लम आ जाए, तो नेचर हैज गिफ्टेड फिश inside the body, they have antifreeze chemical. Antifreeze chemicals, okay, like butane, glycerine. Okay, all these chemicals are available in the fish body. So that's why अभी देखो fish का काफी है ना, they are using the fish oil as a food. They can fry, they can use, I don't know, because I'm completely vegetarian, so I don't know various menu of the fishes. Do you know various menu of the fishes? इतना फिश का क्यों डिमांड है? Anything? No idea? Because of various features they have, very useful oils and chemicals, right? So one of the best chemicals that is present nowhere is the omega-3, omega-6, omega-9. Do you know this property? And they are best for the brain and eyes. Okay, their oil, especially I'm talking, their oil contains these omega components. So hydrogen bonding going to give a high prospect for life. In any environmental condition, any animal can survive. Cohesion, attraction of water molecule to each other. Adhesion, attraction of water molecule to other substance. And now it's going to give you the hydrophobic and hydrophilic components. Okay. So how many elements are there? Naturally occurring elements, around 90 naturally occurring element. Okay. Elements, right? 90 elements are there. And how many living organism having? Living organism contains basically specifically 4, बाकी तो बहुत सारे होते हैं, कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन, नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, and they are around 96% of organism body. लिख रहे हो ना, लिखते रहना, because if cumulative knowledge हो जाएगी फिर प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी आपको. Some specific point you can write and it will be helpful in the revision also. ठीक है, तो this composition totally make them different between the living and non-living. Okay, clear? Living and non-living. So you can see this is the human body. How many elements are there? Percentage of, relative percentage of these components. Hydrogen, how much? Tell me. Around 65. Carbon, around less than 10%. Oxygen, it's around 25, 22, 25. Nitrogen, very small component. Calcium, you can see very small. Sodium, potassium, very small. Microelements, you can see. Baki, everything is microelements. Basically, what you can say, the body is made up of, human body is made up of CHON. Clear? CHON. ठीक है बेटे? CHON. Right. So now you can see this is the atomic number. Already discussed. Electron cell already you might be knowing. They are helpful in a formation of various kind of bonding. So sharing of electrons. So you should know about the electron, proton and neutron. Then you can predict what kind of bonding will be there. Right. So if there is a sharing of electron, again there is a covalent bond. If there is a transfer of electron, there will be ionic bond. Clear? So two hydrogen atom very close to each other, true for no attraction, just write covalent bond. Okay. So now you can say oxygen, nitrogen, चार की बात कर रहे थे, है ना? CH किसकी बात कर रहे थे? CHON की बात कर रहे थे. So now you can see how they are fit to be important part of the life. Why they are very important for our life. So now you can see oxygen can form 2 bond, right? Nitrogen can form 3 bond and carbon can form 4 extra bonds. So if you're talking about the water molecule, then you can see because of propane, carbon, carbon, right? Clear? And water exactly V-shape molecule. What is the angle between this? 109 degree. Okay. So all these you must know and you might be knowing. There is no issue. There are different type of covalent bond. There is a polar covalent bond also. Do you know this fact? What is the polar covalent bond? So ये question आ सकता है कि which one is polar, which one is non-polar. So HOH is, बोलो, this is polar, non-polar, polar.
Polar.
HNH, this is a polar, right? But if I'm talking about CH, SCH, then it will be non-polar. Right, so there are two types of covalent bond. One is the polar, when the high electronegativity is there, but if electronegativity is almost equal, then this is making them the non-polar. Polarity depends on the electronegativity. Right. So what is the covalent bond? Covalent bond, what is the strength? This was asked in the CSIR. Comparative strength that they have asked. So इसलिए आप CSIR में पहली बात तो नोट कर लो कि everything is important and nothing is important. सब कुछ important है, एक एक point important है. All that data you need, right? You might be ignoring, and that's why this may be the biggest reason when you're collecting the data and analyzing the facts, then you will not be able to collect the basic facts. Okay, so what is the covalent bond? What is the covalent bond?
Sharing of
Covalent bond, sharing of electron. But the next problem is, what is the bond strength? Bond strength means energy required to break the bond. Energy required to break the bond. Okay, so energy is expressed in kilocalorie per mole. Okay, kilojoule per mole. Okay, so a kilocalorie amount is 1 kilocalorie amount is temperature of 1 liter of water 1 degree Celsius. Right, so 1 kilocalorie, note kar lo, 1 kilocalorie must be supplied to how much? 1 mole of 6 into 10 power 23 bonds equivalent to 1 mole. Right, that's why the bond strength is written as 1 kilocalorie per mole. So 1 kilocalorie equivalent to how much? 4.2 kilojoule. 1 kilocalorie is how much? 4.2 kilojoule. ये ध्यान रखना, 4.2 kilojoule यानी इतना आपको एनर्जी चाहिए to break out the bond. That is called as the bond strength. And why enzyme is needed? What is the role of enzyme?
catalyzer.
Suppose this is a covalent bond, right? So covalent bond, multiple covalent bond मतलब बहुत सारा एनर्जी उनके पास है. डबल बॉन्ड हो सकता है, ट्रिपल बॉन्ड हो सकता है, सिंगल बॉन्ड हो सकता है, राइट? सो दे आर वेरिंग इन द स्ट्रेंथ. सो अगर आप इनको ब्रेक करने जाओगे तो इट विल रिक्वायर लॉट्स ऑफ थर्मल एनर्जी, करेक्ट? तो इतनी थर्मल एनर्जी कहाँ से आएगी? दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल, right? This is not possible. So what you can do, you can use the enzyme. So that's why most of the biochemical reaction depends on enzymes. Enzymes are catalyst and a protein catalyst. But the enzyme are protein catalyst. अंजू समझ में आ रहा है बेटे आपको? प्रोटीन कैटलिस्ट, समझ में आ रहा है बेटे सब कुछ?
यस सर.
बीच में क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, यू कैन आस्क, है ना? अभी देखो बेसिक से स्टार्ट किया इसीलिए कि अभी आपको ना ऐसा ना लगे कि बहुत टफ है. तो एक एक चीज यहाँ से क्लियर होगी तो आपके सारे यूनिट्स में फिर यही सारे कॉन्सेप्ट हैं. So enzyme is a protein catalyst and they are going to catalyze the reaction, speed up the reaction without taking part. Speed up without taking part. ठीक? So when water is present, then what happens? Suppose water plus biomolecule और enzyme भी आ जाए, then what will happen? Water is there, biomolecule is there, enzyme is there. Then what will happen? Easily biomolecule bonds are broken. Bonds are broken. ठीक है? So if they have a much covalent bond, they will be weakened in the presence of water, and they will be converted into the ion. And further, the presence of enzyme will be helpful in breaking the bonds. So that is the role of water. Okay. So already we have discussed what is the ionic bonds. So we don't need. So the next question is how a component is going to dissolve in water. How component is going to dissolve in water. Alright. So component is going to dissolve in water depends on the amount of solvent and depends on the solute. Alright. So solution is found by two components, solvent plus solute. Okay. This is the solution. And solution is often a homogeneous mixture, except in some cases where solute exceeding the solvent. So generally क्या होता है? Solvent is excess than solute. So that's going to form homogeneous mixture. Alright, homogeneous mixture. And solvent is equivalent to solute, then it's a problematic situation. Right, and also there are various other factors which decide the solubility. For example, solvent is polar or non-polar. So there is a formula like dissolves like similar dissolve. Similar जैसे चोर मौसेरा भाई कहते हैं ना, अगर आपने चोर से दोस्ती की है तो आपको भी चोर समझा जाएगा. तो सिमिलरली पोलर मॉलिक्यूल, पोलर सॉल्वेंट dissolve polar solute. Alright, polar solvent dissolve polar solute. Non-polar solvent dissolve non-polar solute. ठीक है, polar substance and non-polar substance generally not going to dissolve. पर polar को मिला दो non-polar में, जैसे water में आप मिला दो liquid, then what will happen? Tell me.
Does not dissolve, sir.
इसके बाद
Globules suspend.
they will develop new force called as the hydrophobic forces. हम देखोगे मेम्ब्रेन की स्टेबिलिटी में सबसे ज्यादा हाइड्रोफिलिक नहीं इंपॉर्टेंट होती है, वहां पे सबसे ज्यादा स्टेबिलिटी क्या होती है? हाइड्रोफोबिक फोर्सेस मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. राइट, तो यही इंटरेक्शन डोमिनेट करता है लाइफ में. राइट, अगर लाइफ में पोलर होने लगेगा तो प्रॉब्लम होगी. हाँ, डाइजेशन में ये हो सकता है पोलर सॉल्वेंट हो, है ना, पोलर मॉलिक्यूल हो, आयन में कन्वर्ट हो। इसीलिए आपने देखा होगा कि लिपिड को डाइजेस्ट करने में बड़ी प्रॉब्लम होती है बॉडी को, until and unless they are mixed with the bile salts। इसको आयन में कन्वर्ट करके फिर वो फर्दर करते हैं, राइट। इसी तरह से आप देखो, आप साबुन को घोलते हो ना कपड़े में, है ना, साबुन से वॉश करते हो कपड़े को, तो वो क्या होते हैं, एम्फीपैथिक मॉलिक्यूल होते हैं, पोलर एंड नॉन पोलर दोनों होते हैं, राइट। एंड व्हेन यू आर डिसॉल्विंग इन वाटर देन व्हाट हैपेंस। चलो डिस्कशन करते हैं ना, फिर साइंटिफिक एप्टीट्यूड डेवलप होता है इससे। पोलर एंड नॉन पोलर दोनों है डिटर्जेंट में, अब इसको वाटर में घोल रहे हो एंड यू आर गेटिंग क्लीन क्लोथ्स, वाई। चलो डिस्कस करो। बोलो। Tell me, what will happen?
Sir, non-polar molecules will bind with oily stains.
Non-polar bind with water से बात करो ना, in respect to water। in respect to water बताओ क्या होगा। सोचो, थोड़ा रॉन्ग ही होगा और क्या होगा, ऐसा थोड़ी है कि सही से बताना जरूरी है। यही होगा ना, रॉन्ग ही होगा, होने दो। एग्जाम में गलत करने से अच्छा है यहाँ पे रॉन्ग कर लो, जितना गलत करना कर दो, ठीक है। चलो बड़ी सिंपल सी बात है। देखो, एक तो दोनों मॉलिक्यूल है, तो पोलर किसके साथ ज्यादा फिक्स करेगा, वाटर के साथ, राइट। और नॉन पोलर क्यों डाला गया, नॉन पोलर इसलिए डाला गया कि व्हाटएवर द ग्रीज आर देयर, पसीने है, ग्रीज है, वैक्स है ना, राइट, वो किस पे होते हैं, क्लोथ्स पे। तो यहाँ पे ये फॉर्मूला लगता है, लाइट डिजॉल्व लाइट, यानी वाटर में क्या डिजॉल्व होगा, पोलर मॉलिक्यूल, और इसके साथ नॉन पोलर के साथ कौन डिजॉल्व होगा, ये जो डस्ट है, ग्रीज है, ठीक है ना। तो इसमें दो लेयर बन जाएगी, वाटर की तो अलग लेयर बन जाएगी और जो नॉन पोलर है इनकी अलग लेयर बन जाएगी। तो पोलर में सॉल्वेबल करने से ये जो चीजें हैं जो सॉल्वेबल हुई हैं, एज ए ग्रीस, डस्ट, ये निकल जाएंगी आउट ऑफ द क्लोथ्स। क्लियर। और इसमें पीएच का बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है, बहुत ध्यान रखना होता है, because life depends on not only water but also on the pH and also on the nature of molecule। What we can say, तीन तरीके को हो गया, life depends on water, pH and nature of molecule। पोलर है या नॉन पोलर है, बॉन्ड क्या है, राइट। तो what we have discussed till now about the ionic bond, atom, molecule, atomic weight, है ना, mole, molar solution, right, and mechanism of solubility। आवाज आ रही परफेक्ट ना, कॉन्सेप्ट इज क्लियर, कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छे से बन रहा है ना। देखो थोड़ा स्लो एंड स्टडी विंस द रेस, माय दिस इज माय फिलॉसफी। अभी जल्दी जल्दी में अचानक से क्रैश कोर्स नहीं कराएंगे है ना, आराम से चलो, कोई इशू नहीं। तो स्लो में काफी हम लोगों ने पढ़ लिया, आयनिक बॉन्ड, एटॉमिक वेट, मॉलिक्यूलर, मोल, है ना, molar concept, solubility, polar, non-polar. ठीक है, तो what is the acid and base? Now this is the time to learn acid and base, क्योंकि ये बड़ा important part है. इसमें CSR में कौन सा क्वेश्चन आता है? CSR में क्वेश्चन आता है about amino acid पे charge, calculate charge over amino acid. फिर आइसोइलेक्ट्रिक पॉइंट इस पे आएगा, इलेक्ट्रोफोर्सिस इसी पे है ना. फिर PI इसी को बोलते हैं आइसोइलेक्ट्रिक पॉइंट, राइट. PK1, PK2, all this term, PK3, all this term is totally depends on these factors. ठीक है, तो pH already you know, this is depends on the hydrogen ion. When it dissolved in water, there is a either high concentration of hydrogen or low concentration of hydrogen. So if there is a high concentration of hydrogen, pH will be how much? Below 7 or greater than 7? If there is a high concentration of proton, then pH will be less than 7 or greater than 7. Which one is correct?
Less than 7, sir.
Less than 7, right? Very high concentration होगा तो pH 0 होगा. pH 0 means very high hydrogen ion concentration. ठीक है बेटा. Low hydrogen ion means basic, right? And stomach pH is between 1 and 3. Stomach pH between 1 and 3. More acidic, okay? And low hydrogen ion concentration, high hydrogen ion concentration. This is kind of low pH. गलत है, लो pH नहीं होगा. हाई हाइड्रोजन आयन कंसंट्रेशन है तो हाई pH. लो हाइड्रोजन आयन कंसंट्रेशन है तो pH ग्रेटर देन 7. ये याद कर लो. लो हाइड्रोजन आयन कंसंट्रेशन, pH ग्रेटर देन 7. कंफ्यूजन यहीं पे होती है. तो बेस रिमूव हाइड्रोजन आयन फ्रॉम सॉल्यूशन, राइट. Bile pH between 8 and 9. Be more basic. Natural solution has pH of 7. Pure water of pH 7. Okay. Carbon form covalent bond with up to 4 other atoms, including other carbon atoms. Carbon-based molecule have 3 general type of structure: straight chain, branch chain, and ring chain. Alright, straight chain you can see, branch chain and ring. So carbon molecule is called as the foundation of life. अभी तक तो water के बारे में पढ़ रहे थे. Now we will see the behavior of carbon. So carbon can form first straight chain, second branch chain, and third will form, they can form the ring structure. ठीक. So many carbon-based molecules are made up of many small subunits bonded together. Monomers are the individual subunits. Polymers are made up of many monomers. The mono one, poly many, right? So there are 4 main type of carbon-based molecule are found in living being. Already we have discussed carbohydrate is made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Carbon, hydrogen, CHO. CHO is the basic foundation of carbohydrates, right? C6, H6O12. This is the formula of glucose, right? Yani C6, सही है फॉर्मूला C6
H12.
S12 होगा ना, 2N होता है. C6CN is 2N O6 ON. ठीक है ना. तो कार्बोहाइड्रेट इंक्लूड शुगर एंड स्टार्च. फॉर्मूला याद रखना होगा. CN2N6. And carbohydrate many times have a ring shape structure. Monosaccharides are the simple sugar. Polysaccharides are complex sugar and include starch, cellulose, and glucose. Right? So glucose C6H12O6. Right? This is formula क्या बना CnH2n right? So this is the ring shape structure, and this is often written as a like this. This denotes what? Glucose. Okay. So carbohydrate can be broken down to provide energy for cells, right? And this is basically used for energy. Some carbohydrates are part of cell structure. You can see in the polymeric form, starch exists like this, and starch is a polymer of D-glucose monomer that often has a branch structure. Linkage पूछता है, this is 1-4 linkage, which is very easily accessible and digested by the enzymes. While polymeric cellulose is a very tough polymer, it's also made up of glucose and have both type of bonding, 1-4 and 1-6 bonding. The branching difficult होने की वजह से they are very difficult to digest. They can be digested by only cellulase. Okay. So lipids are non-polar molecules that include fat, oil, and cholesterols. Many contain carbon chain called fatty acid. Fat and oil contain fatty acid bonded to glycerol. Straight chain of carbon bonded to hydrogen and oxygen. So this is the actual structure of lipid molecule. Glycerol, carbon 1, 2, 3, and this is the long chain of fatty acid. That's why this is called the triglycerides. Lipids have several different functions broken down as source of energy, make up cell membrane used to make hormones. Alright, cell membrane is made up of two phospholipid layer embedded with other molecules such as protein, carbohydrate, and cholesterol. Right? Fat and oil, that's why they are different, because of either saturated fatty acid or unsaturated fatty acid. Saturated fatty acid, they are solid at room temperature. For example, animal fat. Saturated fat contain fatty acid in which all carbon-carbon bonds are single bonds. Unsaturated fatty acid, liquids at room temperature from plants, vegetable oil. Unsaturated fats have fatty acid with at least one carbon-carbon double bonds. Alright. Okay. So phospholipid make up of all the cell membrane, polar phosphate tail, non-polar fatty acid tail, hydrophobic, hydrophilic की बात अभी हो रही थी. Right. So polar phosphate is very important. They are going to form the hydrophilic structure. Non-polar fatty acid tail, they are going to form the hydrophobic structure. Right. You can see what is the importance of phospholipid. Phosphate is the head, and this is the non-polar tails. Okay, protein are polymer of amino acid monomers. 20 different amino acids are used to build proteins in the organism. So all the amino acids are different in our group. Basic structure is the same. This is the NH2, this is the CH, NH2, and this is the COOH carboxyl group. The amino group making positive, carboxyl group making negative. That's why CSR is going to ask you to calculate charge over the amino acids. वो बाद में करेंगे. That's protein a polymer of amino acid monomer. There are 20 different amino acids are used to build protein in organism. Amino acids differ in side group, R group. Amino acids are linked by peptide bonds. A protein can be called as polypeptide, made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Right. So what is the peptide bonds? This is a peptide bond. The protein differ in the number and order of the amino acid. Amino acid interact to give the protein its shape, right? Wrong amino acid in the structure of hemoglobin causes the disorder called sickle cell anemia. So a proper interaction and proper arrangement of amino acid is essential for the normal protein structure and function. Protein function movement, eyesight, and digestion provide structure to organs. Nucleic acid, if you talk, nucleic acid are polymer of monomer called nucleotides. Nucleotides are made up of sugar, phosphate group, and nitrogen base. DNA stores genetic information, RNA builds protein. Okay, so this is the exact structure of nucleic acid. Nucleic acid contain BSP, base, sugar, and phosphate. Base, sugar, phosphate, right? So DNA stores genetic information while mRNA forms proteins, right? So overall what we can say, this is the end of this lecture today. All living things are made up of 4 classes of large biomolecule: carbohydrate, lipid, protein, and nucleic acid. So we will do this advanced study in the next lecture tomorrow. Okay, if you have any question or doubt, you can ask. Any questions? No? Everything is clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
चलो ओके, तो कल करते हैं. आज पहला दिन है आपका, तो बर्डन ज़्यादा नहीं देंगे, लेकिन ये क्लास बढ़ती जाएगी. 1 आवर्स ऐसे 230 आवर्स तक भी जाती है कभी. ठीक है ना? तो चलो, थैंक यू सो मच. अभी गर्मी काफ़ी है, तो थोड़ा सा 1 और 130 के बीच में रहेगी क्लास. एंड सारी नोट्स और उस पर अपलोड होगी स्लाइडर वीडियो दोनों अपलोड हो जाएगी. ठीक है, गूगल क्लास में. तो अंजू बेटे गूगल क्लास ज्वाइन कर लो. ओके.